All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line, and he'll bring it a few past the 20.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. 61 Matchbox Lights. Check 99. Check 99. Check.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now back to throw, and he's going to go down again.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50, the 40, 20, 10. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Here's Sanders, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Murphy. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
no
yards.
yardage. Okay.
Back to throw. Murphy. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Murphy. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike spot 4.
Murphy to throw again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. An opportunity to get back to level after the fumble return touchdown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Bravo. Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Let's go now. Go to base.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down now. It's Sanders, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Murphy. From the gun, he'll throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Murphy now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Murphy. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. One. 57, let's go. 54.
Now it's the backup, Mariota. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
55. Get him. Mike, spot 4.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Play action now. Mariota flush to his right. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running with Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay, a sack on the corner blitz. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota now from the 50. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards on the ground. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Murphy going to throw again. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back. someone to help assist, because right now the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mariota. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd down, Mariota forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. To throw is Murphy. Off play action. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Murphy, a final shot before break. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jayon Brown able to run him down for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Murphy off the play fake. And that's complete to Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Off play action. Murphy. Breaks has it left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A very solid gain of 27. Murphy now operating from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Gallup, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
First down, Mariota. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Come three. Hit outside.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
15. First down, Tennessee.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now Murphy on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mariota completes it to Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch.
And that's caught inside the 35. They give him a gain of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Murphy. Throwing again. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And some room to roam now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close.
Titans 17.
great player, bounced back, and his aggression was key. Going after offensive rebounds, getting out in transition, scoring on the post. He was really doing a great job of showing his versatility. As you see right there, the follow-up after KCP missed. And when you got Rudy Gobert, you nice little face-up, take his time, measure him up, knock it down. But the Lakers are going to need somebody else to join the party besides he and LeBron if they're going to get it done today.
Already his 20th game this season with at least 20 points at the half. AD is making it happen. Ooh, you getting out. The big man got a steal, running gun with him.
Get up, big fella.
Second half.
Last time.
NBA Halftime is presented by Toyota. Go the extra mile to give everyone something to look up to with the all-new Highlander Hybrid.
Yo. I don't even know, man. It's just been the most pitiful season.
Celebrate yours together. The all-new Highlander. Toyota. I brought you a gift so you can fight properly. Red Bull. Mine. Red Bull gives you wings.
Yeah, we pitiful, man. I'll just change my playbook again. I don't know. It's not good. First two passes of the game.
We could tell you all about Mother's Back to Black aerosol, but we'd rather show you. It's the effortless way to deep, rich blacks. Mother's Back to Black, now in aerosol. Domino's knows delivery, so when we asked our team members how to make carry-out more convenient, they had thoughts. That's a thought. Deliver it. Even better. Introducing Domino's Carside Delivery. Just pull up, check in online, and we bring your food to you. It's carry-out delivered. There's a farm out there, and it's calling me by name. It wants to wrap this whole self around you. Make you forget who you are.
What's that?
Got to find your way through that ball.
Where you see that at?
There's only one way.
Honey, we ordered twins for each of the kids, a dog bed for Ziggy, and a king.
The king has arrived. Ever seen your dad cry?
Setup was super easy. We get 100 nights to try it. I'll be 10 by then, so I'm out of my own place.
Really? That's sweet. I think the kids like it.
Yeah, I think they like it a lot.
When we started our company, we simply wanted better sheets. But a Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. We'll check in with Breen.
A lot of people ain't got nothing.
That was a really fun first half. What caught your eye?
Well, I love how both teams bounced back after subpar games with great energy and unselfishness. Anthony Davis, dominant first half for LA, and I loved how Donovan Mitchell responded for the Utah Jazz.
Now let's take a look at some of the numbers from the first half. Mitchell, huge scoring first half. And the first half stats brought to you by Old Navy. How about this? Anthony Davis. It's the 20th time this season he's had a 20-point half. Kobe Bryant did it 26 times back in 2012-13. And Davis just, as Jeff mentioned, came out on fire. Trying to get that bad taste out of his mouth from the subpar performance against the Raptors. Third quarter underway. Both teams trying to bounce back from losses. Trying to go 2-1 here in the bubble. Ingles gets inside, a little hesitation. This time he floats it up and in.
Good job by Ingles. They're not rotating up to him because he is such a great threat to throw the lob. So good adjustment to go to score on that drive.
Caldwell Pope trying to lob, but goes to no one. Let's send it over to Rachel.
Well, guys, you saw Donovan Mitchell, 21 points in that first half, and he told me before the game he was just hesitating a little too much in the Jazz's last outing. It was that little half a second here or there that when you're dealing with, as you said, professional athletes on the other side of the ball, they will close out, they will get to you, they will disrupt what you're doing if they have time. So he has been focused in this game in getting the ball out quickly, being decisive. So it's probably not a surprise that when I talked to Frank Vogel at halftime just now, I said, what are you guys going to do on Donovan Mitchell? He goes, all I told them, you got to get earlier to the help because that guy's operating too quickly for us.
Yeah, so aggressive, Rachel. Mitchell wide open, good extra pass, knocks down another. 24 for Mitchell. Frank Vogel. Well, whatever he said, they weren't listening, at least initially here in the third. And 8 straight points by the Jazz to go up by 6.
They are sharing that ball tonight. Good.
The NBA on ESPN, presented all season long by State Farm, is brought to you by Kaiser Permanente. Opportunities, not setbacks.
differently, and other money managers don't understand why.
Because our way works great for us.
But not for your clients. That's why we're a fiduciary, obligated to put clients first.
So what do you provide? Cookie cutter portfolios?
No. We tailor portfolios to our clients' needs.
But you do sell investments at pretty high commissions, right?
We don't have those.
So what's in it for you?
Our fees are structured so we do better and our clients do better. Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
This is Corona Hard Seltzer. The only hard seltzer made with pure beach vibes. With the taste of blue skies in every can.
signaled Spurs ball. It appeared it went off of DeJounte. Yeah. Out of bounds. I think you can hear that all right. Yeah. They hauled at San Antonio ball down out of bounds, play under review, and look at this. Most likely reverse it. Yeah, unless they lose their video feed, Philadelphia's going to get the ball. Oh, wow. Tough one here.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank.
At the end of the third quarter, come all the way back and had a 4-point lead.
After the review, the call on the floor is overturned. It is Philly's fault. The game clock is correct at 1.1. It is there.
So the clock stays at 1.1. Call was turn. Philly will get the basketball. No timeouts remaining, so even a quick foul here.
This one was that putback by Joel Embiid at the end of the third quarter really comes into play.
Should have been a shot clock violation. And the inbounds comes to Embiid, and a foul with .4. Here's the play that ended the third quarter that the Spurs were perplexed at no shot clock violation.
Yeah. Shot clock expires there. That's a violation.
Because he touched the ball at that point.
Yeah, you just hope that those 2 points, that missed call, doesn't come back to haunt you, and indeed it does.
So Joel Embiid, a chance to go to the line to make it a 3-point game here. But again, the Spurs don't have a timeout to advance the basketball. So we'll see if Embiid
Misses the second.
does he miss the second on purpose, which you would think he would, right?
Yeah, you would think.
To give the Spurs really no opportunity.
Right there, yeah.
And he does. And that's it. Philly wins it 132 to 130. As Shake Milton's three-pointer.
Coach, thanks very much. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Play the Steelers today.
Go now. AT Gator. We want it. Come back.
On first down, Bowman. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Sit down.
Go. 50, plant.
Okay.
Watch tight end.
That's cool.
3 down.
Now he'll look to throw here on
Ding
second
what?
and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
He said, I thought you said ding, then I'm going to go something.
He's hit and dropped. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
I like it, I like it, I like it.
You
Get
took it back?
everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Sure.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Rice. Rice.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it
You
away.
ain't lying.
Got out of the pocket.
That sound
Didn't look
good.
like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take,
Yeah, Steve, they made me play
get rid of
every
it, live to
Super
fight
Bowl
another down.
champion and defending champion and runner-up there was.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Yeah.
2nd and 10.
I mean, I feel bad because
That's Bowman. It's a gain of
the bye week was the best week I had.
That'll make it 3rd and 1.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for
I mean, I feel bad. I mean, having that record sucked, but
second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
I mean,
Absolutely. This early, the opening
it's
drive,
hell.
as you said,
It's
2
pure
catches,
hell.
so
And I
if
still
they
gotta
can
play
get
the
him going in
Bills.
the passing game,
I
it
think.
should open up his running game too. On 3rd down, it's Bowman, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the
I mean, the daggone the Eagles. He want no bomb. He knew what he was doing. Like I can't say he was no bad play.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get,
My O line and my O line and QB situation is just what did me in more than anything.
In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ready? 18, Gator.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Everyone got 4 down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pick
I wish
up
I
there,
played him.
20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion
Huh?
territory now. Here's 1st
I
and
wouldn't
10
check on you.
at
Was
the
gone.
35-yard line.
I wouldn't check on you. I thought you was playing it first. Kept looking. I was like, oh, shoot.
They're going deep for Hill. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to
Yeah,
have
he
held
was-
on to on this first
he was in a
drive.
good
Instead,
spot.
2nd down.
Like he was in a good spot.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot in the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Bowman. And he's got some
Last
space
night.
here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening
What are you doing?
quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I'll come check on you. I'll come check on you a little while.
We need you.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I'm doing Alex Allow.
No.
Yeah. It's always really good. It won't come out of it.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, tight down. There you go. Check it out.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things
Man, it's a young man's game. Y'all got it, man.
Looking to throw. Love. And he fires one that's
Your last year? Nah, man. It's my last game. Huh? I'm done, man. That's my game.
Just down a score, they come
Something
out
right there,
firing
dude.
right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Down. 70, Indy.
Check 45, somebody. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on third and goal.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 5.
Looking to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 4 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
3 weeks, 3 touchdowns. It's obvious they've looked his way early and often in the red zone this year. And that's usually a pretty good place to find a tight end in the NFL.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
He's got a man complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 79 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second and 9 now. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before a big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready, set. 3-3. Alert, 16.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he rifles one incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Give them 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Okay.
They'll set up to throw. Letting one go deep for the end. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
We'll get one more.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Jay, anything I need to do to the state?
The Lions offense ready.
Is there anything I need to do to the state?
And they had to wait a long time to get the football back.
Yeah.
Not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
All right.
What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly.
Huh?
Looking for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't use
All
your
right.
D for that. They've got to take care of their own
Yo,
business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
Man.
From the gun, Love. And there, almost picked off. That's what you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with.
Talking about my
But
eye.
second down. So they'll
Had
come
something.
up after the incompletion for second down.
I had something in my eye, man. I had something in my eye. That's all.
Love. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
There's something in my eye.
Incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And the milk I was talking about was a milk. The milk I was talking about was the kind of milk she had in the fridge.
Operating from the
Huh? Yeah, cause they still talking about it. she said, she said, you try to explain yourself. I said, yeah.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance.
It was a kind of milk that she had bought.
Profound effect on this game.
It was it was almond milk. It was almond milk, okay? It was almond milk that she had bought.
What's the old expression? 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Oh man, no.
It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage.
He probably won't lie back then.
To the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
It's my almond milk.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
I wish. Do you need to put it in something? Huh? Okay. Ow. Huh? I'm taller than you. No, you ain't.
I am taller than you.
Cause you're on that bike.
The kickoff unit is out on the
Do
field.
what?
They will send this one away.
I can't.
That's fielded in the end zone. Nice little juke. And
Need a
he's up
chair?
past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I can get. Alright. You sure? Okay. Look good. Pluck up, pluck up.
The
Oh, Steve. Steve, I know you ain't talking. You had that cigar on your Facebook page. You know, Pastor Stackhouse was talking about that. You know, Sister Watkins told your mama.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. And an alley to run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind.
Backsliding
Scramble good for 6
on the book face.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He
Acting like a hoodlum. That ain't like that, boy.
can shuffle the puppies as well.
Ah,
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
he was a good boy coming up.
As we step aside here in this second quarter.
Come from good folk.
To throw on second down. Love. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down. Love. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking to throw. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schwartz. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. To throw on third down. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, you know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When he's out on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second and 2. And Diggs has it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Lions have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Waiters throws it right to Niang. Ingles passes up the shot. Tyler does not.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Turn it over. Of course, these two teams, as we said, they're in.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
That's still there.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
Oh,
He's got daylight. 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown,
becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Mitchell trying to draw some contact, makes a tough shot, puts it in.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run the counter. Bowman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bowman. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
From the gun, Love. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
0 grams carbs, 0 grams sugars, 90 calories. There's a lot to like about that. It's another way to find your beach.
Just over 8 minutes remaining, 4th quarter.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field.
After this.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a
he won like 3. And distant basketball, I think he won 2 in football.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme.
Yeah, don't listen to that.
Anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover down.
Yeah, it's just getting misconstrued, so I've been told.
Between those last two plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now he dumps this off over the middle. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. A 1st down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to step that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They complete it to Hill. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
Pardon me, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Vikings
for many reasons.
Drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with a great dispatch.
And a decision yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Escaping the pressure right. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
From the Brand of 2020 IIHS Top Safety Awards from Honda or Toyota.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got a first down and
Come
more past
on,
the
man.
30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And these guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis.
Yeah.
So tired as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run on first down. It's Bowman. Room here to run. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback if it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Exactly midway through the fourth.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And all the way down to the 29. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 46 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Plus, you know what happened, Mike?
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Niang spins. Blocking foul. And Caruso hurt.
They can ill afford another guard to be down and out. And he's had some back. Takes a hard fall.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
We're paying less for their favorite channels with Sling. The results? Well, there were no results. Because they're animals. They don't have a concept of money.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Get the best of care for the best price. Get started in 5 minutes at Sling.com.
No one tells you what to expect when you're expecting a new pet. Oh, hey, Betty, we need to get you a crate, training tree, potty pad.
I'll be
Need of a
there.
conversion on third down. They had the big start the drive, not much sense.
DiGiorno has 7 delicious crusts, and your family food critics will rave. Rising Crust is fresh baked deliciousness. Stuffed Crust is literally mouth-watering. There's a 5-star pizza for everyone in your family to love. Pizza on delivery, it's
He'll
DiGiorno.
look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Coming up next on Sports Center.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
When you do it quickly, you just got in there late. You see him grab that lower back. I don't think there would be enough evidence to overrule that.
The challenge is successful. It's offensive foul of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schwartz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Come on, 23, President, and they got something.
It's 1st and 10. Johnson. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time to see if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Bowman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Davis picks up his 2nd personal. Mitchell 9 for 9 from the line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Danielle Hunter in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
But a change of where he started.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, shoot.
They'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that
I can't believe I blew this game. That was a 35-21, and I threw a pick 6 on the goal line. Threw another pick, and then come back. Threw another pick, he get the ball, a tie game. Now he about to run clock out, and then win. I literally was up 35-21 on the goal line. 35-21 on the goal line after a pick 6. He stops me on a big 3rd down to knock me out of field goal range. I punt. He comes down and scores. Ties the game 35-35. I got the ball driving. 3rd down, throw a pick. He gets the ball back 35-35 and just took the lead 42-35.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes or a parasitic infection. If you take asthma medicine,
the Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. Bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. He's back to throw. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
championship caliber teams to stay out of the penalty early, and particularly in the fourth quarter.
That's why it's another Bogdanovich, 90% free throw shooter. But Gobert, it's 2 there. It's back to 6. This, again, the closest they've been here in the fourth. 3 straight points.
I can't go in. I don't stay in.
It's not the penalty. It'd be their second team.
And I don't even care.
Last 2 minutes, so the next one. James wants it. Instead, Kuzma shoots it and hits the 3. Big bucket there from Kuzma. Breaking a little momentum and stopping the 8-0 run. Back denied. Mitchell. Hard drive. Deflected, but finds its way to Conley. Nearly stolen by Kuzma. Conley can go in the backcourt, but the shot clock now down to 5. Conley for 3. And Donovan Mitchell comes up limping. I don't know if he landed on Caldwell Pope's foot. James drive. They kick it out. Caruso for 3. Coming up on a minute remaining. Spin move, Mitchell. Kicks it out, Conley. Open 3. It's good. Back to 6.
Great find by Donovan Mitchell off the hard spin.
You mentioned earlier his passing and playmaking is improving.
Tonight he has been, sometimes, Mike, it's as simple as you got to want to see the open man. He has wanted to see the open man, and he's found him.
Davis, step back 3. Bang! And the foul! Anthony Davis capping off a brilliant night with a chance for a 4-point play.
When centers can hit step-back threes, you know this league has changed.
Coach Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field just south of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills.
Timeout, Jazz.
Here we go.
Throw in 12 rebounds, couple of block shots, and 4 assists. The brilliance of Anthony Davis on full display tonight.
Whether you call it wanderlust, cabin fever, or the travel itch, chances are you've been daydreaming about a getaway for months now. So we've got fares one way as low as $49. And at Southwest, we're looking out for you with our enhanced cleaning procedures and by keeping our middle seats open. With fares one way as low as $49 and no change or cancel fees, you can give in to your wanderlust whenever you're ready. Big heart and low fares. Book now at southwest.com.
Lakers lost to the Raptors the other night. Anthony Davis struggled, just 2 of 7 from the field. They got outplayed badly in the fourth quarter, and you could tell he wanted to turn that around in a hurry because right from the first quarter, he was in attack mode, Jeff.
He was, and you look at the numbers, he's played 38 minutes, and he's strong at the finish. Again, the handle, between the legs, step back, and fouled on the three. I mean, that's just incredible offensive skill.
Gobert picking up that first one, his 5th. Lakers up by 10 with 42.9 remaining.
Allen now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second and a couple. Allen firing quickly here, and that's complete. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Outstanding shot. Yep. Well, they only made 12 of them. 28%. Best three-point shooter. The wrist injury, they're certainly missing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the 17, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Lakers, meanwhile, with the streak, will clinch the #1 seed in the West and improve to 51-15. Again, you think about it, miss the playoffs.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
I thought it was 6 years.
Now a give right side. It's Bowman, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second and 2, Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, I just got some foolery myself. Let's go.
Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
I mean, another one.
57 yards.
Got another league game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10.
Three games lined up tonight.
On this drive. They'll try the left side. It's Bowman.
I'm playing this one. This league, I'm 10-3.
Denver touchdown.
Somehow I'm 10-3.
A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Probably just tried to either that or tried to lowball him and then give him a signing bonus or something.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
The Madden contracts ain't that hard.
Long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, Alpha. Alert, alert, alert.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 20. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done it.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 17 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Any weapons? Go, go. Hey!
On 2nd
Yeah.
down, here's Locke.
Man, suck my dick.
Intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far,
This
it's
is
working.
3. I'm down to 3. That's all I'm playing here on that. These 3. Just so happen all the games lined up the same way.
Defensive front backwards. Also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here.
That was in the playoffs. This is like they about to finish that up.
On 2nd and a couple. Allen. And he fires.
That's the one I just played and lost in.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions.
Ah, yeah. I guess I'm just thinking about the ones that still like playing, like I'm playing in, because the one with the Packers, they in the playoffs and they just already said it's the last season. That was like year 9. They said it's the last one.
And at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps
They don't do no time, do nothing.
in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
But this dude right here with the Bills, I can't stand playing him. No, I can't, because his running back is stupid, man. He reminds me of the league. He reminds me of the dude with the Bills in the other league, the commissioner, in 21. Reminds me just like him. And he got a small, little, fast running back. Just juke everybody out of his shoes.
second down and 4. Now Locke. He's going to let this go.
Yo, what? No, they did it.
Incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete.
Bruh, they made my dude just go out of bounds. No, they didn't.
The second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Bruh, I'm over this game, man. I threw the it just made my receiver just lock up and run out of bounds. Couldn't even come after the ball.
That is sack number 7 for him on the year. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Somebody out of the swamp.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, somebody out there in the swamp.
Difficult to hold on to it because
I know I live in Louisiana, but dang.
Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
You gon' see me in your nightmare, son. You gon' see me in your nightmare. Hey, alert 3. Tight. Alert. 51. Mike 51. Hey, Mike 7. Mike 51. Mike 51. Yeah.
Throwing is Allen on third.
Good hit.
Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Go. He's coming. We got double up. 61, matchbox, light.
On third and long, it's Locke.
Come on, man. If that was him, he would have called it and ran up the field.
When you can rally to the football, and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an
so
incompletion
stupid,
and
man.
force another punt.
Everybody else, damn X Factors just work
Here now the
wonders.
punter Martin booming this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40.
Mine, they may as well just be regular. It just makes no difference.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Some BS out route. It's just got the X Factor so far, so we catch it.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing now is Allen.
How does my corner... I'm playing cover 3 and the corner just don't even move?
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I mean, Madden gotta stop, man. That's ridiculous.
Right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13.
Don't happen when play nobody else in this league but the Bills and Chargers. It's the only time it happens. Only damn time, man.
Take it in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
It's crazy, man. It's always certain stuff only happen when you play certain people.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing on first down is Locke.
It don't matter. Play man zones, I won't be covered.
In there yet again.
Let
What
the
else
X
is
Factor
new? He
go to work.
continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Locke going to throw. He's going to fire one deep middle of the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
What's up, bro?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke got his man complete over the middle. That's Bowman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Flush to his right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. On first and 10, here's Locke. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Locke now on first down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They've been stumped twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Locke now on third and goal.
Wait, what?
Big loss here as he's taken down. And Oliver make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this
As soon as I snapped the ball, man,
so
just blowing through people.
Begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, it's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Gets fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Ooh, that's what I like. That's
What?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time win right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On play action, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On third down, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is
I heard they made a
eye-opening,
video
isn't
or
it?
something.
Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Sorry, not you.
Stop cold
What is it?
behind the line of scrimmage. This will be
Hey,
a
what?
loss of 3, and now
Yeah.
a much tougher third down looming.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss.
Okay.
I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Yep.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Wahoo! Get.
Block working out of the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Now Allen to throw
Bruh.
third down. And he's got his man on the out route. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone.
I mean, I'm putting double bracket the man still throwing that route. Like, it's
They
nothing.
did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
56, 56.
So they're going for it, and here's
Thank you, game. Thank you. Help me.
looked like he had it and dropped it. And the
Help me.
Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Bowman.
Keep seeing
And
the
down
same
right
thing
around
for
the
him.
32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
While you were doing
Tough
that?
running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of
Oh.
runs. They don't
Oh,
fill up
just
the stat
rest- oh,
sheet,
rest.
but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that
You
time.
what?
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted
I like
down.
those pants.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here goes some bull.
5,
Throwing his lock on third down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Block now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards of carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Blocked to throw for it on 4th. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Ed Oliver. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Alert, alert, alert! Get that quarterback, D-line! D-line, get that quarterback!
Out route.
Move! 51! Keep it up, defense, keep it up!
Allen off the play fake. Got it open, man.
That's all niggas got, man. Same 2-3 plays whole game. Man, just they don't make it work.
First down as they're able to convert. So signs of life in what's been a dormant
football
offense in
IQ
this
and all,
second half.
just-
Here's 1st and 10.
Crowd, you draw quarter. Jam, jam. All 52. 51. Stop. Push him back. Push him back. Greystone, travel. Check 37. He's checking.
Now Allen again. And intercepted. Maybe
Same
the
play
turning
as
point
home
they
play.
need.
We say
Picked off
What is
by
it?
Nasir
What is it?
Adderley. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ready? 30 base.
oh yeah, huh?
Yes,
Oh,
man.
so I can do whatever.
Hey, team 6. Down.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
It was based on, like, how good it tastes, creativity.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Allen going to throw, and he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Here's Locke to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 11, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, good.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Push-ups now. I'm not pregnant. So.
Yeah, I'd be scared to slip. So I'd be scared to slip.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
He's been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation.
Super spotter.
In this case, though, I think he's got to make
a super spotter.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hmm?
This effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part.